When you are a professor of law, there are things that you need to have studied and understood them correctly. And you don't need to get confused by the little things that bring only terminology. And what am I speaking about? I'm making reference to the confusion that the third deputy president, Professor Kindiki, made allegation about, that is a little bit confused about satisfying national interest versus public interest. We all understand what it means by satisfying the national interest of this country. And national interest is all about the national security, ensuring that there is bilateral and multilateral trade between this country and other countries. And the third important thing, we talk about foreign policy of this country. And that is why when you have been sworn in as the deputy president of this country and you're a professor of law, you need to understand these two terminologies: national interest and public interest. And national interest, it is more of the state fulfilling its obligation in respect to other countries. But when we talk about public interest, is the responsibility of state officers, elected individuals, in respect to the matters of welfare of the citizens of this country. And that is why the public interest will always supersede national interest in whatever kind of paradigm shift you may be thinking about. And that is why we are calling upon the Deputy President, Professor Kindiki, to understand that these two terminology must not be confusing. Because if you looked at them broadly and you've studied them, you need to understand that the national interest can never supersede the public interest. Public interest is already anchored into the Constitution of 2010. And when we talk about it, the sovereignty of the people, that the people shall be able to dictate how the elected and public officials need to behave